As soon as I can turn this on. The meeting of the Marquette City Commission is called to order on Monday, June 24th, 2024 at 6 p.m. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. City Clerk, may I have roll call?
Commissioner Larson. Commissioner Mayer.
Here.
Commissioner Ottaway.
Here.
Commissioner Schlegel.
Here.
Commissioner Smith.
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Hanley.
Here.
And Mayor Davis.
Here. Commissioners, we are missing Commissioner Larson. May I have a motion? Yes, Commissioner Ottaway,
I move to excuse Commissioner Larson.
for personal
For
reasons.
personal reasons, sure.
Okay, good. And may I have a second? Pro Tem Hanley?
I second.
Any comments?
No.
Okay. All in favor, say yes.
Yes.
Motion passes 6-0. Okay, we have an agenda in front of us. Commissioners, I'm looking for an approval. Pro Tem Hanley
I move that we approve the agenda as presented.
and Commissioner Schlegel.
That's second.
Discussion?
Nope.
Okay. All in favor, say yes.
Yes.
Opposed? Motion carries 6-0. Okay, we have a busy week this week, and it is Art Week, and lots going on. And first of all, tomorrow, we have the final public review for the Community Master Plan. We have a couple sessions at the Citizens Forum at Lakeview Arena. There'll be a presentation at 4 and a presentation at 6 with time for the public to comment. So please do get engaged in that. There's also other things that the community can get involved in. We have the community engagement session for the Cultural Trail on Thursday, June 27th at 10 a.m., 1 p.m., and 7 p.m. And we have the Peg Herbanen Band Shell concept design and presentation just before the city band plays on Saturday, June 29th from 6 to 7. So please, community, give us your input on all of those activities that we have, and then pick up one of these books. It's Grow. It's all about the Art Week and all the activities that are happening this week. And that is all I'm going to do with my announcements.
Where can we find those? Where can the public find them?
Where can the public find these? There's some right out in the hallway here, and I bet at the library. City Manager, would you like to?
They are going to be out and about in our various buildings, but there are some out in the, I think there's like a newspaper holder out there. And then also, I believe down at the library in the Office of Arts and Culture, there's quite a few. And then just around town at those various events, I'm sure they're going to have some handed out. And you can go online.
Okay, thank you. Okay, and with that, we'll open it up for public comments. Comments may not exceed 3 minutes per person. Please state your name and physical address when making public comments. And step up to the podium. Anyone for public comment? Anyone for public comment? Too nice of a day, huh? And with that, I will close public comment and move on to the consent agenda. And this will be a roll call vote. Commissioners, do I have a motion on the consent agenda? Commissioner Smith?
I move that we approve the consent agenda as presented.
And a second? Pro Tem Hanley?
I second.
Any comments? No. Okay, all those in favor say yes.
Roll call.
Oh, roll call, I'm sorry, thank you. Even though I said roll call, but City Clerk, would you conduct the roll call vote?
Commissioner Mayer.
Yes.
Commissioner Ottaway.
Yes.
Commissioner Schlegel.
Yes.
Commissioner Smith.
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Hanley.
Yes.
And Mayor Davis.
Yes, motion passes 6-0. So this is a quick agenda. We'll move on to new business. The Hemlock Park site condominium subdivision, and City Clerk may have the background, please.
Thank you, Mayor. On June 4th, 2024, the Planning Commission conducted an administrative review and site plan review of a proposal to create a site condominium subdivision to be called Hemlock Park, which is proposed to have 26 units located at 3100 Highway M553. The Land Development Code specifies a two-step review process. The Planning Commission first reviews the site condominium proposal and provides a recommendation to the City Commission. the Planning Commission made the following motion after consideration of the proposal as documented in application materials, a staff report, site plans, and other related materials, and dialogue with the applicant. It was moved by C. Gottlieb, seconded by K. Clegg, and carried 9-0, that after review of the site plan and the supplemental documentation dated 04/26/24 and the staff report for 10-SPR-06-24 and 01-CSD-06-24, the Planning Commission finds substantial compliance with the City of Marquette Land Development Code, Section 54.1405 and Section 54.503, and hereby recommends that the City Commission approve 10-SPR-06-24 and 01-CSD-06-24 with the following condition, that an amended plan is submitted to meet staff comments. Approval of the condominium and site condominium by the City Commission or city staff shall confer upon the developer the right to proceed with preparation of a condominium master deed. Copies of the draft master deed and/or restrictive covenants shall be provided to the zoning administrator for review by the city to determine the compliance with city ordinances and standards prior to final approval of the condominium or site condominium, or as a condition of final approval. Within 1 year of the completion of development project, the developer shall furnish the zoning administrator with 2 copies of an as-built survey. The as-built survey shall be reviewed by the city engineer and/or the zoning administrator to verify compliance with city ordinances and standards. Fiscal effect, none. Recommendation, concur with the Planning Commission and approve the condominium site development proposal. Alternatives, as determined by the Commission.
Thank you. Commissioners, motion? Commissioner Schlegel.
I would make the motion to concur with the Planning Commission and approve the condominium site development proposal.
And do we have a second? Commissioner Ottaway.
Second.
Comments?
This is a pretty exciting development here. I realize it comes in phases and it's not going to happen overnight, but thank the people from Verity and the city for putting in the time to get this to where it is today. My only question would be, as I drive by it a couple times a day, all of the site prep that's already been done over there, I realize that was approved in accordance back in 2021, I believe, to be as far along as it is right now prior to us approving it tonight. And I thought that that might be something that the public might want to be made aware of, because they're wondering why we're approving something that's so far along in the process. Am I correct with that?
Would you like city staff to comment on that?
Yeah.
I'd be happy to answer that, Commissioner. You're actually, this action that you're taking is approving the method of ownership via condominium. The site plan for the actual development and the roads and the infrastructure and all of that was already approved by the Planning Commission. Because it's going to be owned under a condominium and requires a condominium document, this is the we have to follow this process in our code, which basically you're approving a method of ownership.
I appreciate that. Makes a lot of sense. And a guy that really appreciates the process, that's why I asked the question. Thank you.
Okay. Commissioner Ottaway?
Yeah, to me, this is just a step in the process, like these guys have already talked about. It's almost clerical, it feels. So pretty much a no-brainer. Move on to the next phase and see where we go with it. So exciting.
Other commissioners? Commissioner Smith?
I would just say that this does feel just like we're moving right along, and we need all kinds of housing in the city of Marquette, and I'm looking forward to seeing this project come to completion. Thanks to all involved.
Yeah. Any other commissioners? Yes, indeed, this is really good to see this moving forward. It seems like a long time ago that we were working on it, but here we are, finally. Okay, I'm going to call the question. All those in favor, say yes.
Yes.
Opposed? Motion carries 6-0. Wow. So we have our second public comment session. So if anyone is interested in providing public comment, please step up to the podium. Oh, you're good? Anyone? Okay, I will close public comment and turn to the comments from the commissioners. I think we might have a record here, huh?
Depends on how long.
Yeah, we'll see how long anybody talks. Commissioner Schlegel, I'm going to start with you.
Because I'm usually the long-winded one, I get it. Or Jeremy. No, I think you kind of hit all the hot topics there early on with the Art Week, and I'm excited to see that. The only other thing I would say is that if you haven't seen the uptick in traffic around town, and with the kids out of school, then you're not going outside at all, and you're blind. But please be aware of all the extra activity going on, and especially with new modes of transportation and e-bikes and things like that. I've been getting a lot of calls with people that are concerned about how things are moving around, but just be aware of your surroundings. That's it. Thank you.
Okay, Commissioner Smith?
You know, there is a kickoff tonight at the Commons for the Art Week, so I think if we wrap up early and folks are available, I'd encourage folks to stop by. It's right over there. At least drive by with your windows down at the very least. A lot of events coming up in Marquette. Want to express gratitude in advance to our police and fire departments, our DPW, all the city staff that put in the time to make those big events and road closures and parades and those kinds of things happen. So it's going to be a busy few weeks here, and looking forward to all the events. Thanks.
Well, Commissioner Mayor,
Nothing further.
Commissioner Ottaway.
I don't think we have another meeting until after the 4th, right? So I just wanted to make mention, everyone be very safe during our 4th of July holiday. It's definitely a time to celebrate. It's one of the most fun times in the city. But please be mindful of pets, our seniors, our veterans. When you're shooting fireworks off, please follow the rules, and just know that while we all enjoy fireworks, they affect some people differently. So keep that in mind. Thank you.
Thank you for bringing up 4th of July. Would you like to speak?
Just a little bit. I feel like Michael.
Pro Tem Hanley.
Thank you. I have a very quick thing. It is just a little thing about Art Week. Tomorrow is Paint the Downtown with Love for the UP Children's Museum. It is a free event down at the Marquette Commons where all kids, families, adults are welcome to come and paint a piece of the sidewalk. We paint all the sidewalks around the Commons, and it will stay there until the the rain washes it away. So I encourage everyone to come from 10 to 4 tomorrow.
That's it?
You're good.
Okay. So since Commissioner Ottaway mentioned the 4th of July, I don't know how many people know this, but we will have a flyover. I think it's 2 F-16s that are going to be flying over before the parade. I think it'll be maybe an hour before the parade. So then thank you to the Kiwanis Club for sponsoring the parade that we will have. And after the parade, we will be at the History Center opening up our time capsule in celebration of our 175th birthday.
What's that again?
Semi-demi septa sesquicentennial.
So impressive.
It's a thing that I practiced this year. Also, when Commissioner Schlegel brought up the e-bikes, and we have been struggling with how to support all of the microtransportation and keep everyone safe. And I just want to congratulate our staff on getting a $45,500 grant for planning of kind of microtransportation. And I'm really looking forward to what will come out of that grant and that planning. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to the city manager.
Yeah, thank you. I'm just going to continue on with that. Assistant City Manager Sean Hobbins had some time to apply for this grant, and we were really excited that we received it or were awarded it. And this is different than the other grant that we recently applied for that does improvements along our bike lanes. So this is really something we're looking at, making these spaces safer for all to enjoy, but really looking at the micro mobility and the micro transit and making sure we can accommodate all users or all types of users within our city and on our roads. So congratulations on that one. We're excited to kind of show what we plan to do with that and explore a little bit more on how we can utilize that. A couple of other reminders, as you mentioned, city offices will be closed July 4th and that following Friday, July 5th, for the holiday weekend. So please, if you have business to do, you can conduct business online or in our drop boxes, which their drop box has moved to the front entrance off of Baraga under the little eave there. A canopy area so that it's a little bit safer. That does have security cameras, and the weather does not get to our payments or our ballot box. And also, as you mentioned, there is the opening of the time capsule that will be displayed at the History Museum, and we will be discussing ideas for what to put into the time capsule, but we will be taking some time to really consider that and get the community involved, so more information will be disclosed at that time when we open the time capsule, which we're pretty excited to do. It's a pretty big vault, so to see what's in it, it's going to be really exciting. So with that, that is all I have. Thank you.
Okay. So this meeting is concluded at 6:15 PM.